Hello, divas. So we're going to do a slight progress report and update on the status of where I'm at in my mental health journey at this time, and something that's been coming up recently, and something I considered worth talking about and putting out into the cloud void of a therapeutic soul that lives in my phone. So this is, for anyone who's watching this that cares, I'm gonna do a verbal trigger warning for any, I'll be talking about things specifically relating to, this is gonna make sense in a second, in relation to eating disorders and body dysmorphia. So I'll be talking about things to do with that. So proceed with caution if those are things that you're worried about, and you may find anything in this, you may find conversation around those topics distressing for you. But, I've been having a slightly more intellectual analysis with myself about my relationship with eating specifically recently. It's obviously something I've talked about in previous videos, but it's something I'm starting to crack down more on in the rationale of it, and what I'm feeling, and why I'm depriving myself of food at times, and what I feel like that's doing for me, and also the way that my brain can get mixed up in thinking that that's the right thing at the time. When I said the confusion around the eating disorder thing and the trigger warning, it's just I don't want to say eating disorder, because I haven't had a psychologist say to me, Liam, you have an eating disorder, because it makes me question if I do or not. So this is all just I have a troubled relationship with eating. Let it be known, I don't think, or I don't know if it's an eating disorder, or if it actually represents what a traditional eating disorder is, or anything like that. I'm not presuming or self-diagnosing or anything like that. I'm just saying the experiences that I have had with eating and how I feel about it. So, recently, yeah, I've been going to a lot of social hangouts recently, and my days get filled up with a lot of errands, things I like to do to keep me sane, exercising, reading, writing, just stuff to just keep my brain motivated. But I've been going to I've been a little bit more socially busy recently than I have been usually. I'm trying not to show my shirt, because it's a shirt with the place that I work on it, and I just worry one day my work is gonna see me with my work shirt on, talking about eating disorders, and it's gonna get me in trouble. Anyway, it's probably stupid. I don't think anyone will care, but I'm taking precautions anyway. So yeah, in the light of social gatherings and stuff like that, I feel like I've been finding it easier to justify not eating for the sake of looking good at these events. So I like to wear nice outfits when I go out. I like to impress people. I think part of how I identify with my emotions and my mood and my sense of confidence whenever I go to a party, and the way I'm able to own space, to hold space, if you will, hold space. A lot of that has to do with what I wear. And sometimes owning that confidence means showing my body and showing my stomach, and, wearing outfits that just make me feel free in some sense, and make me feel like I'm making a bold statement. But when I'm showing skin and showing my stomach and things like that, I can't help but fight this constant compulsion that my stomach needs to look a certain way, and that I need to, that I can't eat, because if I eat, then my stomach will get bloated, and my stomach won't look as defined as I want it to, and then therefore the outfit won't land like I want to, and then I won't get the attention that I want, and then I won't get the confidence boost that I want, and the serotonin, and all that kind of stuff. And I recognize that that's really unhealthy. I know that that the applause of other people shouldn't be a reason to starve yourself. But it's a circular thing. It's very cyclical, because the more that I'm the less that I eat, the less fuel my brain has to fight off this like old brain voice that's clearly not coming from a rational place. And, you know, I have my good days and my bad days where I can eat, and then there's days where I can't. And the problem is my brain comes up with really good excuses that seem rational as to why I can't eat. It's like, oh, I don't have time. I need to get there on time. It's like, oh, I'll probably eat when I'm there. Like, I'll have a snack when I'm there. But, or like, I don't know, like, oh, but this outfit just looks so good. Like, just save it for later. Or like, what if there's a cute boy there? And like, it literally comes down to things of like, oh, like, what if you bottom tonight? Don't eat, otherwise you're like gonna shit on his dick. And it's like, it's just gross. It's like that last part is gross, not like the rest of it, but like that last part was specifically gross. But it's, your brain will come up with any kind of reason to make it seem like not eating is a perfectly viable solution for your body. And I recognize in this particular moment that it's not, because I think I'm having a more balanced idea of it. So at a particular social gathering, this has kind of come into a little bit more of the question recently, because I recently was silly. So I don't have a scale at my house, and that's likely a good thing. But there was a scale at this friend's party that I went to, and I just kept staring at it the whole night. And I kept looking at it, and I kept like being like, I just want to weigh myself. I just want to weigh myself. I just want to weigh myself, and just see how the working out and the starving myself has like aided me. Like, and so I couldn't help myself. I went in and took it off, and it turns out I'm lighter than I've ever been. Like, I'm still a healthy, I don't know what a healthy weight is for someone my age and my build, but I've never been under 70 kilos before. So I'm 5'9". And I don't know what the common weight is for people that are 5'9", but for a really long time I've been, I've fluctuated in the 70s. I once got up to 80. Didn't really bother me at that point, because this was kind of before all this kind of started, but I've never been below 70 before. And then I looked at the scale, and I was below 70. And it's kind of vicious the way that my heart filled with joy at the prospect of that, even though I've had to go through really demeaning means to my body to get there. And that's really, it's a difficult thing to confront. It's a difficult thing to confront, because even today, so today I went to Adventure World, and I just told myself the night before that I'm going to be taking my shirt off at this event. I cannot eat. And I unfortunately was not able to defeat that voice. I was not able to fight my shame in what showing my body after it has done a normal human function of eating food has done. I was not able to defeat that shame there. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm pretty good about counteracting shame and having self-awareness and being like, this is the right thing to do. But with this, even in the moments where I rationally understand, I can say to myself, it's perfectly okay to eat, I still can't fight the way that like it's going to impact the way that I look, and it's going to make people judge me, and I'm not going to be of value if I'm not thin. And so, and the dangerous thing about that is like, where does the line stop? I'm never going to be like, me being thinner is never going to make people value me, but like, I'm like thinking like, I think in this brain, I'm like thinking like, oh, people aren't valuing me enough. I'm not getting constant praise for my body yet, so I need to get thinner. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good. It's like, I was talking to a friend about it at the party, because he very directly asked me if I had an eating disorder, and I said I don't know, but like I have difficulty with eating. And I said that, he was like, and it was like, I said it's hard for me sometimes convincing myself that I deserve to eat. It's hard to convince myself that I deserve to eat sometimes. And he was like, Liam, that's stupid. And I was like, yeah, I know. If my rational brain was in full control all the time, I wouldn't have this issue. But the thing is, my rational brain, I think, is tired. My rational brain is tired at the moment because, we're addressing a lot of things at once. There's like a lot of things at once with my psych. I'm going through all this. And I'm going to go over, I think, specifically this stuff because I haven't really gone into specifics about, like, my relationship with diet with my psych yet, because we've been unpacking a lot of things that are worth and she asked me what I wanted to target, and I said what I was willing to target at that time was sleep, because I didn't really see the issue with, like, I recognized an issue, but no, I didn't, I didn't, and I still struggle to see the severity of it, which is, I think, can be dangerous, because, I don't really know what to do, because at this moment I was fine. I ate some food earlier, which is good. I'm happy for myself for doing that, but then there are days where I can't. There's days where I can, there's days where I can't, there's days where I can, and that is unfortunately not a sustainable way to live through life, so I don't know really what to do. And this is a lot, by the way. This is a lot. But, yeah, I don't really know. It leaves you stuck, this kind of thing. Because I think that my brain and my body's response to the idea of eating and the idea of gaining weight is really, really strong. And it has a really strong aversion towards it that's so subconscious that it doesn't always feel like I have power over it. And it is so delved in there that it feels when I'm anxious or when I'm depressed and things like that, I can consciously realize in the moment that I'm doing a thing that is bad for me, and I can change, and I can make a choice to change that, and I'm usually pretty good about that. But with this one, it genuinely feels like the right choice. So, but that's the thing, like, is this a healthy state of mind? Am I okay? Is this normal? I don't know, but when I talk to people about it, they seem to think that it's not. So, I'm trying to choose to trust my loved ones on this one. But yeah. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to be open, raw, vulnerable about this at this time. But yeah, anyway, I don't know what else other good is going to come from, like, reiterating whatever already said, but yeah. If you listen this far, thank you. That's really nice if you listen to this far. And if any of my friends or family are watching this, I really don't want you to worry about me, because I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best I can. And I think I'm doing well, and I'm not letting it take over my life. But yeah, I'm just, it's up and it's down. And part of my recovery journey with all of this is speaking these thoughts into this diary. So it seems really raw, because this is just what's in my head, and it's coming out here. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, whoever's listening, and thank you to myself for being open about this. But yeah, I will see you in the next video.